last week on Discount Heroes.
On the track sits a large flat machine, utilitarian in design, with a broad surface holding several crates.
Then I push the longer one up forward.
Cart slowly starts to move forward as the engine starts and the wheels begin to move.
I know why we're going here, but I kind of want to know why you're going here.
It's not just my mistress that's there. It's my other mistresses too. And I will tell you this. The strongest impression that we're left with when we're reborn, and he leans in, is who killed us. You hear the clanging of metal on metal, and as you approach that turn, the cart takes an extremely sharp turn to the left.
All I know about this ride, Flint, is that we're not supposed to change direction, and we just changed direction. I'm going back. Look, Flint, my friends are going to be mad at me if they wake up and y'all have gotten off the cart and are in the tunnel. I'm stuck here making decisions I might not be licensed to make at the moment. I need you to get your ass back on the thing and just promise me you ain't trying to kill me.
Look, I promise, man. I'm just trying to get all my mistresses back. At the end of the tunnel, there is a platform like the one you initially descended on.
Okay, we'll do the secret tunnel.
Yeah, but we do send the cart up.
What if we leave a note? We're like, sorry, there's like not as much stuff. Guys, there's babes there. We gotta tell the others. We need to get back there.
Welcome to Discount
How's everyone doing?
Alive!
Hey!
Good.
Good. Great.
Aaron, how are you doing? Been 2 weeks since I seen you.
Man, it's been a minute. It's probably the longest I've gone without seeing you in quite a while.
That's probably true.
Why? What happened?
Well, a tree fell on our house.
What?
It smashed it, and then my evil landlord kicked us out of the house and said, "You get out of here." He thrust us into the streets on our own.
He did.
For the first time in a while, I went one way and Tyler went the other.
That's weird.
My new benevolent landlord was like, "You're more than welcome to come stay here. I'll fix you your room."
It was nice of him. So I think we can all agree that trees is homes.
Trees is homes.
Trees is bitches.
Trees wrecks homes.
Trees destroyer of homes.
Trees is
That's going to be
bitches.
my next character.
I am become tree destroyer of homes.
Trees is dangerous, that's for sure.
Trees is dangerous.
Trees will fuck your shit up.
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast for a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 17 plus years. We've played countless hours of questionable D&D, and now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name is Brent. I'm the DM. We got 4 players. Why don't you introduce yourselves and who you're playing?
Yo, this is Tyler. I'll be playing Copes, the Circle of the Stars Druid.
This is Aaron, and I'm glad to be alive, so you can hear me. I'll be playing Demarok, the Tiefling Bard.
This is Jared, and I have a horrible toothache, which I will be incorporating into Thresser's Rage.
And this is Matt, and I play Nox Longfoot the Gnome Wizard. I don't have a toothache, and I'm not homeless. So I guess it's been a good week.
Yeah, fucking good for you, man.
I will say, the only whiskey I have downstairs right now is Screwball, so I might be having the worst day of all of us.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I would take this toothache over having to drink Screwball.
I would be your 2-ball buddy. We could polish that thing right off.
Can we not say that?
Screwball, 2-ball.
Just 2 buddies polishing it off together.
Polishing off a little bottle of screw.
Oh,
All right, I got a question for everyone this week. I got 2 questions. I want you to tell me if I've already asked the first one, because I can't remember. Question is, what's a crazy or ridiculous thing you believed as a child?
I don't think you have.
I didn't think I did, but
Santa made a lot of sense back then. I miss those times.
I definitely believed that blood was blue until the exact second it came out of your body.
that's not like crazy.
That is true.
Well, that's true. That's science.
It is blue.
That's true.
It's not true.
What?
No, it's true. I've seen veins.
Y'all still believe that?
I believe it.
It's true.
Is that not true?
Look at your veins right now. What color are they?
Blue. So blue.
His veins is blue.
Ain't red, are they? They fucking blue.
Oh, but blood is red.
Well, but it's in the veins, though. So if it was red,
I believe that cold water boiled faster than hot water.
that can happen. It's called like the Matumbo effect or some shit.
No, it's not.
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah, it's definitely not Matumbo, but that is a real thing.
Yeah, that's a basketball player, Jared.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
Do you?
I believed that when I got a job, I would have money. I was very excited when I got my first job, but I haven't had money ever since. So that was just inaccurate.
Did Brent ask the question?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
What was the question?
What's the crazy or ridiculous thing you believed as a child?
Oh, I missed that.
Mapemba effect is what that's called.
Aaron believed that song by ACD was Dirty Deeds Done by Thunder, Chief.
I did not.
Oh, that's true. He did think that for years.
He's been gaslighting the entire world to believe that for the past 15 to 20 years.
Yeah, for decades, and will never stop.
Anytime he gets the opportunity to tell people I believe that, he does. And I didn't.
But you did believe that.
I didn't.
Dirty deeds done by Thunder Chief.
Oh,
Let's see. I hope I didn't say this answer. I don't know what question I could have possibly answered with this answer. But my answer is when I was a kid, I thought that, I don't know why, but I thought that God chose who had diarrhea every day.
Okay.
And
right.
it was like Santa, and that there was a list of people, and it was alphabetical. So, but it was sometimes was reverse alphabetical. So if you had diarrhea like late in the month, that's why.
That makes sense.
Because it was a reverse alphabetical month.
What was your little mind doing that you got?
Like, what was it a punishment, or like some people have to have diarrhea?
Yeah, maybe punishment. Yeah, some people have to have diarrhea. I mean, God controls everything, so obviously he controls whether I have diarrhea or not on a given day. It has nothing to do with what I've chosen to eat that day.
Not at all.
Not at all.
You're a weird guy.
I don't think it's the vodka at all.
If that is true, my name is written in permanent ink on top of that list because I have not gotten a day off in a long time.
Yeah, Brent, why does God keep choosing me and Matt specifically? What did we do?
Just thought God had a list, and he was like, yep, that guy today.
Well, Jared, yours is your drinking habit.
No, I don't think so.
Because I know why mine is too.
Nah, I don't think so. Can't be that.
God, I haven't seen a solid poop in years.
Just one glorious solid.
Brent, I just want to know, like, how much diarrhea you had to have as a child for this to be, you know, pretty forefront in your thought process.
I mean, it must. I feel like I have distinct memories of it being in pain on the toilet, so it must have been pretty frequent.
I mean, that seems pretty normal to me personally, but
My parents didn't really police what I ate, so I definitely ate tons of snack foods and chips and cakes, and maybe all I ate some days.
Nobody wants to hear this, right?
again, this doesn't seem weird.
Lean Pockets, Hot Pockets.
What are we doing?
You're describing my current diet.
None of this seems odd.
Does anyone in your family's name start with an A?
Yeah.
You just like run up to them and be like, do you have diarrhea today? They're like, yeah. You're like, oh no, tomorrow's going to be hell.
I hope it's a reverse day.
Yeah, it better be a reverse month.
Go Z, go Z.
Yeah, well, I figured it's normally sorted by last name, so I figured that had more to do with that. But that's a good point.
Your whole family has it at the same time.
I should have been followed up.
Hey, Mom, how your shit's been?
Ideally, Aaron, our whole family would have had it at the same time, Brittany.
That's true.
It's true.
That's the science.
If only I had kept a log.
That's pretty good.
No, it's not.
That was
It's not that.
that was good.
Boo, I hate
It's
it.
loose and not compact. I'll tell you that. All right, me as a child, what did I believe? I believed the Earth was round.
Oh, Lord.
You know, they got us all making those little solar system models. Everybody trained from every single person I know made a solar system model. Why? To ingrain the false belief the world's not flat in their head. But now I know the truth.
So, out of curiosity, what is it that brought you to Hot Dog Earth?
Hot dog Earth, you say?
Which is where I assume you landed.
No, flat Earth.
What? Wait, hold on. I think we need to bring back Hot Dog Earth because it's making me question it here.
Yeah, hold on. Are you saying you think it's a hamburger style?
Oh yeah. What do you think?
No, Hot Dog Earth, man.
Explain.
I think he's saying it's like an unfolded quesadilla. That's his Earth style. Is unfolded quesadilla.
Well, that's fucking ridiculous.
I was thinking more like a pizza Earth.
No, man.
Yeah, with the crust, except the crust is really tall.
It's shaped like a dog.
It's stuffed crust.
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
The toppings are the continents.
All right, quick question for y'all. If you were stuck in a jail cell for the rest of your life, would you rather the bars be horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Horizontal.
Horizontal. No, vertical.
I could do more with them.
Vertical.
I just want to be different.
Vertical? What's wrong with you?
I would choose horizontal so I could climb it.
Yeah. Play on it.
I happen to know that I could pee on my shirt and twist the bars of the jail cell and get out. So if they're...
Well, hold on now, because you said wet shirt bend bars. You didn't say pea shirt.
What?
I don't remember the rest of it.
Wet shirt bend bars. That's right. So I'll take a leak on the bars and then I'm out. And it's a lot easier to get out of vertical bars than horizontal. You don't want to be crawling on your tummy escaping, you know?
I'm not crawling, I'm diving.
Yeah, we can't open them that much. We're squeezing for sure. Imagine getting halfway through your horizontal bars and just half of you's hanging out and the guard comes by.
It's like, hey, what's up, man?
Embarrassing.
Nothing weird going on here.
I slipped and got stuck in these bars.
I just farted in my cell. I'm trying to get some fresh air with my face out here. Sorry.
Sorry about the piss smell.
It's a real horror show in here.
Where was I supposed to get the water?
I ruined my favorite shirt.
Good double question, Brent.
Well done, everybody.
Thanks, man. I needed that win today.
So let's go ahead and begin the game.
I want to talk more about piss shirt.
No.
We will. Don't worry.
P-shirt.
A flannel p-shirt.
That's funnier than it should be in my head.
Nah, it's really funny.
That's going on the band name list. Piss shirt.
I wish it wouldn't.
There's worse things on there. Last week, our intrepid hero...
I don't know, that feeling when you get out of a pool wearing a shirt and it's just stuck to you, like a piss shirt, that's pretty bad. Sorry, Brent, I won't interrupt you a third time with piss shirt, I promise.
I'm going to try to work a P-shirt into this episode somehow. I'm going to try. I may forget. I'm going to really try, though. Last week, our intrepid heroes set off on the underground railroad to King Boomstone. Nox conjured a special hut relative to his size, and our heroes took a well-deserved rest within. But they made a multi-time, nearly fatal error in that they allowed Demarok to keep watch with Flint's banner.
Oopsie!
Demarok and Flint were waylaid by a goblin preparing to derail their journey and blow up the tunnel, but narrowly avoided it. As a result, Demarok was harried by imagined conflict between himself and Flint, but he did learn something interesting. Goblins lose most of their memories when they die, except for the memory of the person that killed them. After this led to another inexplicable conflict, Demarok decided to trust Flint's banner. And after apparently pushing through acid falls, snake falls, and flame skulls, the rest of our heroes awoke as they neared their destination. They doctored a fairly convincing note, hoping to keep the goblins of the graveyard from investigating, and sent a very fancy couch as well. With this solid plan in place, our heroes decided to investigate the side tunnels, hoping to find a more clandestine way to enter the fortress. And that's where we find ourselves.
Man, when he says it back to us, it's always like, fuck. That's what we did, huh? That's what we worked out.
I forgot about the couch.
Oh, yeah. We offered them our nice couch. They loved it.
I think they were more interested in the babes that were mentioned in the note.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That is true. They love the babes.
Always got to throw in some babes. Everybody love babes.
All right, we're going to work our way down a different tunnel, see if we can't find a new entrance. A secret door that leads us right to the boss.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
All right. So the tracks along this section of the tunnel are worn and very corroded. They seem ancient by comparison to the rest. And you guys just walking side by side? You want to give me, just paint a picture of you guys walking? Or you want me to just keep going?
I'll be in front, just in case.
I'll be on Thrasher's back.
Naturally.
All right. Flint and Demarok, now best friends, are walking side by side. The Wandering Shade is also in the back, breathing his chilly breath.
When did he get chilly?
He been chilly.
Dude, I would murder a bulge. All right, so anyway, we're walking.
Yes. The tunnel extends off into the distance, off into the darkness. You hear the sounds of, it's like a staticky white noise sound that emanates from down the tunnel. It's something that maybe you only notice very slowly, but it begins to kind of, it limits your ability to hear each other a little bit, like you need to be closer together. It's just like a shh sound off in the distance. You pass by multiple side tunnels. A couple of them have signs hanging in goblin along them. Most of them are unmarked, though, and veer to the left and right.
Is the sound like falling water?
You can roll a perception check.
I would love to do that. 3.
Shrug.
Sounds like somebody's peeing on a shirt down here.
None of you guys here. That's disgusting.
Got me with that one.
You think they're trying to escape from some kind of jail cell or something?
I don't know. It definitely sounds like falling water, but slightly muffled. So I figured maybe some fabric was on the ground or something.
Any of you guys recognize that sound? I can't place it. It just, I have no fucking clue.
No, I can't place it either.
Demi, you've got a fancy ear horn, don't you? Maybe you can pick up a little more?
Sure, let me take a look.
I tried real hard to figure out what it was, but I couldn't stop farting.
I am aware. Kind of right here. Fumes are just kind of bathing me, and I don't like it.
Sorry. So, Debbie, you got anything with that ear horn?
Let me tell you, I know about 15 worth. Brent, I rolled a 15 perception.
Oh, okay. I didn't even register that you were giving me a number.
My apologies.
Yeah. It is water-like, but it sounds slightly off.
It's definitely somebody peeing on a shirt.
It definitely could be. I think we should just keep going, and we'll just be prepared.
For sure.
All right. Do you want to investigate any of these side tunnels? Are you just following along? What you doing?
Flint, do you know anything about these side tunnels?
Well, since I didn't even know they existed up until, like, 2 days ago when we were...
All right. We're best friends now. You should be nicer.
Okay, you're right.
I want to look down one. And I do. And I roll a 23.
For what?
Perception, I'm guessing.
Perception. Yeah, investigation maybe?
A large majority of the tunnels you can see quickly end, like they've caved in. And most of them look like they've been caved in for quite some time. But with a 23, you are able to identify a few of these tunnels that look like Although the tracks are ancient, just like the ones you've come across previously, it looks like they do continue onward. A couple of them have signs in Goblin hanging in front of them.
I read them.
Hey, Copes, what do those say?
I don't know. Let me look. I look.
One of the signs just reads forbidden.
Okay. That's a bad one. Well, or an interesting one.
What does it say?
It says forbidden. I've never seen that word.
What's a bidden?
I don't know.
Why are there 4 of them?
I don't know. Should we look?
No, I think I think bidden is a person and it's forbidden, not 4 biddens.
Oh.
Hey, little goblin bro, who's bidden?
Are you serious? It's forbidden.
I know. Who is he?
Okay.
Oh, like when I was
Hold on.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. That's literally what's about to come out of my mouth.
Let the man cook.
Forbidden. Forbidden was an ancient goblin wizard.
The Lord.
Ooh.
I've heard of him. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, when you read that sign just now.
There are many goblin legends, but it said that he was a powerful wizard, and that he was quite feared for the experiments that he conducted.
That sounds like a winner.
I think we should check it out.
Let's check it out.
Forbidden! I run down the sign.
For your information, the other sign reads Mashling Room.
Well, fuck.
Matchling?
Mashling.
Mashling.
Well, this is a choice.
I didn't think that'd be that appealing sounding to you.
Well, what's a mashling?
What's a bidden?
Yeah. I want to know what a mashling is.
All right, what do y'all think? Forbidden or mashling?
You've already run down the tunnel.
Yeah, we've committed to forbidden.
Okay, let's go.
You committed us to forbidden.
Forbidden.
Now, question for you, Brent. The main tunnel we were in, did it have like a set of actual rail tracks on it as well, or?
It did.
Okay.
But it seemed like they are relatively ancient. Like these tracks have been down here for a long time, and somewhat more recently, the tracks leading between the boneyard and the graveyard were constructed.
Perfect.
Why?
I'm just curious if he said tracks. I wasn't sure if he meant like railway tracks or like walking tracks.
Why is it perfect?
Because now I understand.
Okay, I accept.
I'm not used to that. Yeah, we're heading down the bidden tunnel.
You see multiple other signs that read the same thing, forbidden.
We must be getting close.
The tunnel winds inexplicably onward, upward and downward.
What's it like? Wah,
Damn it, you made that joke in episode 120.
damn it.
But the tracks continue onward, unbroken.
Are there more signs saying forbidden?
There are more signs saying forbidden. Roll a perception check, somebody.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you're the one who's charged ahead, so.
25.
You see that there's multiple layers of mosses growing on the side of the cavern, although a lot of them aren't, say, plants or mosses that would grow in this area, or even together at all.
Guys, these mosses don't belong together. These are from like different biomes.
Yeah, why would that be important?
Why are they here?
Why are you trying to separate them? It's not cool.
Just some mosses growing together, man.
Yeah, but they don't naturally grow in the same places.
I thought you were all about peace and harmony.
Are you saying there's a botanist down here?
I'm saying if I see a polar bear in the forest, it's weird. Like, why are they here?
Well, yeah, then you know it's lost.
Well, this moss is lost.
That was a good joke.
Oh, lost. Yeah, I just watched that. Sorry. Smoke monster.
You also catch the scent of fresh green plants.
I smell plants. I think it's just the moss, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as you descend downward and upward and left and right, you see that the moss grows thicker. Plants start emerging from the stone. Little clovers, little dandelions growing from the side of the stone itself. And they get thicker and thicker as you proceed onward.
Wow.
until you emerge into a pristine oasis.
I run and jump in the pool.
You run up to the pool in the center and see that it is a shimmering pool of white light.
Nothing changes. I jump in.
Oh, Copes, oh!
Oh no.
Should I
I
not?
could have germs.
Copes.
Okay, I dip a hoof in.
Thousands of voices scream through your skull all simultaneously.
Uh-oh.
That's what happens.
Am I in there or did I dip my hoof in?
You just dipped your hoof in.
Okay.
Oh. Drag him.
I pull my hoof out.
What happened?
Is it cold? You gotta jump in.
There's people in there yelling at me.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Let's do wisdom.
Charisma.
22.
22.
Ooh.
All right. You do not suffer any worse effects other than that you talk in a different accent for 1 minute.
Oh, mates, there's something in that pool right there. Bunch of voices yelling at me.
Copes, really? Are we doing this right now?
I want to say, hey,
Doing what?
Seriously, man?
Come on, we're not in a bank.
Of course we're not in a bank, mate. This is a local glade.
So stop.
well, let's at least say hello to the guys. I want to stick my face in and say, hello.
Guys, stop! Voices scream inside of your skull.
Oh, crikey, mate. Shouldn't have done that.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Well, I'm Copes, ain't I?
We berate him for 1 minute.
Do a charisma saving throw, Demarok.
21.
21, you pass and you talk in a different accent for 1 minute.
Oh, hello there, mateys.
Oh, my God.
It's me, tall, mature Dimmerock.
Demi, this really is... It's no time.
I kinda like it.
This is the time.
I hate it.
I love you.
Oh, it's not a hate, mate.
Hey, Goblin dude, what is this?
It's magic. Pure magic. The magic that flows beneath the crust of the planet itself.
Oh, really?
It bubbles upward in various spots throughout the Goblin Kingdoms. It's what gives the Goblin Kingdoms their special properties.
Oh, it's screaming at me.
It's what allows us to come back to life. I think we were born from it.
Oh, you're born from your mum.
You think you came out of that?
Well, I guess I'll explain. There are multiple rivers of this, flowing beneath the Goblin Kingdoms, and even emerging upward, flowing like rivers in some of the kingdoms. It's from these that we're reborn. Now, there are 2 ways you can be reborn from the pools. We think that most of us who were born down here are tied to this somehow. And I think unless you're born down here or you die down here, you're not connected to it.
And is this known among all the goblins peoples?
Well, sure, it's often the first thing we see when we wake up again.
Why is he talking like that?
A bright light?
I'm gonna punch you. I swear I'm gonna punch you.
Nox, no, Nox. Holding him back.
Flowing in here are the souls of all the goblins. Maybe other people too, I'm not sure. But we have a special connection to it. It spits us out after too long, almost as if it's a bad flavor.
Like a bad nut.
Can I ask you this? Why is it just down this random tunnel underneath in this underground railroad? Like, shouldn't this be a sacred place?
Oh, if I gave you the impression that these are rare, they are not. In some of the kingdoms, it flows like an enormous river. On the surface, well, the goblin surface.
Do y'all, touch it and get in it?
It's pretty unpleasant to touch it. After you've already been born from it, it reminds us of being dead. So we don't really like it.
Yeah, I hate that feeling.
You should touch it.
Is there another font down here?
Font?
Yes, that's what we're here to do.
What do you mean a font?
You know, just seems like maybe there's a little too much magic leaking. You know, maybe you just gotta turn it off, not all the way.
Is there a center to this?
But what is a font? What do you mean?
Like the focus, maybe where it all comes from, where's the mouth of the river?
Where's the spigot?
Yeah, if you got to dial, that'd be easier. Be a switch.
He scratches his head. I suppose I've never thought about it. It flows everywhere. There's not a single kingdom where you can't find this. But
But it comes from somewhere.
I guess it must come from somewhere specifically.
So where do you think maybe that would be? Is there like a kind of central spot in the Goblin Kingdoms where like maybe we go and there's like a sync thing?
Central doesn't really make sense in the Goblin Kingdoms. Even the arrangement of the kingdoms isn't always the same.
Wait, it changes?
Well, sure. What, that doesn't happen on the surface?
How? No! I mean, very slowly, but over tectonic plates if you want to be specific, but no!
You mean it's just the same for miles and miles? Like a repeating?
Constantly,
Plane?
yes!
Oh,
The what?
God.
A repeating plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got many of those.
Well, that's crazy. But yeah, there's tons of these around here. This is a pretty nice one. Not all of them are so nice.
Well, we'll certainly keep that in mind. I mean, maybe at one point we might have to, get in and follow the current upward and we can find where it's coming from.
The pool begins to flicker.
Wow. I look at it.
The flickering, it starts as a slow beat, and then it builds up in intensity. Like, oh my god. I think we're going to get to see someone come out.
Is this a birth?
Don't be gross, man. It's a coming.
Oh, no! You goblins are the worst!
You watch as the pool the pool begins to froth and bubble, churning, bursting forth. If you don't step back, you get slimed a little bit.
I'll take the slime.
I want some too.
I guess I'm getting slimed just a little bit.
It's like being in the front row at the dolphin show at Georgia Aquarium. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're in the wet zone. The splash zone.
you're going to get splashed, but it's the best view.
Splash zone!
Slowly, a figure begins to congeal from the frothing, bubbling mass.
I sure hope this isn't somebody that one of us killed.
He wouldn't remember.
Oh, don't worry. It's like, unless you guys haven't been here that long, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Nah.
not that long.
Yeah, it takes a while for us to come back. If it's somebody you killed in here, I mean, it's not going to be them.
Oh, thank God.
The body slowly rises forth, looking like a mass of white clay. You see a pair of ears form, a long protruding nose, little fangs start to poke out from its mouth. A way too large belly
Gross.
button forms, and a little goblin pee-pee forms.
Oh, God.
Hey, I mean, it's part of the scenes. It's part of the scene. You guys would react to that probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's that small.
And a strange-looking little sprig on the top of its head.
Oh, I think that one's broken.
Splinterhead? Is it Splinterhead?
As the creature collapses out of the pool, steam rising from its body as it takes on a sickly green tinge to it, and it stands up and looks at the 7 of you. I guess there are 7 of you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever.
Happy birthday!
Welcome to Earth.
2.
The goblin rubs its eyes,
Hey, you did it, little guy.
oblivious to your presence at the moment.
Oh, look, he's sleepy.
Do we recognize him?
Hey there, bud.
Taps each side of his ears, and liquid falls out of them as he stares at the 5 of you.
Gross.
You see a 4-foot goblin, pretty tall for a goblin, and he has a strange little splinter sticking out of the top of his head.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Yoked.
Coats?
What's up, dude?
What are the odds?
I didn't kill him.
I think it was the Thrasher.
I'm pretty sure I cut him in half, yeah.
Yeah, don't look at me.
The goblin immediately locks eyes with Thrasher. His eyes narrow as he bares his fangs. He hisses at you.
Sup, nerd?
Sup, nerd?
I pull my axe out.
Flint puts a hand on you and he's like, wait, you don't know this goblin, do you?
Unfortunately,
No, yeah, I cut him in half.
You cut him. Like, we gotta go. We gotta run.
Why? He was very easy to cut in half.
Yeah, I could just do it again.
As you watch Splinterhead's fangs begin to grow and lengthen as the pool churns around him, bubbling up, frothing around him.
uh-oh.
Okay, maybe we could leave.
Thrasher cut him in half again.
You see the colors of the plants surrounding you begin to change and morph inexplicably.
No, this does not look good.
Time to go.
I guess maybe we skedaddle.
Plants don't normally do this.
They don't normally do this, as it's almost like the plants begin to melt, forming into a bubble around Splinterhead.
Hoof it. I run.
Nice.
Yeah, I run. I'm following him.
If I see somebody run, I'm following.
You run the back the way you came, or run past him?
Yeah.
Onward. Onward.
Oh, we can run onward?
There is an onward.
Yeah, onward.
To victory.
Knox.
Yeah, I'm following.
All right, you attempt to run past as a tendril of white magic reaches out for Thrasher, attempting to grapple onto him.
Oh! I cast Bardic.
Do we all see this?
It's an attack roll against him.
I cast Silvery Barbs.
Well, you don't know what he rolled yet.
Doesn't matter. I can't know what he rolled yet.
Hang on.
Yeah, you can. With silvery barbs, you do.
Silvery Barbs is lame. It misses.
Got him.
All right, the tendril reaches out. As you rush out of the small oasis, it continues to shift around you. If you're not looking, you hear unexplainable sounds behind you.
I look. For I need an explanation.
Oh, you want to stop and look?
I don't have to stop. I can turn my head.
You slam into the wall as soon as you turn your head. No, you don't.
That makes sense.
You see that the room is darkening. You no longer see any signs of trees. You're not sure what you're looking at. Some kind of thing made out of mud and stone is rising from the pool. And now you can't see anymore without actually stopping and watching the rest of this.
Nah, I'm gonna keep going. Fuck that.
You want to keep going? All right, as you trudge onward into the tunnel, you eventually hear a heavy clanging sound and then silence.
Well, that wasn't a very good first interaction down here.
I thought we went pretty good.
Not great if we're being honest.
How many goblins have you guys killed?
Oh,
A couple.
1,000.
Three.
That's pretty weird that one of the 3 goblins you killed would come back so quickly.
Well,
No, this was a while ago. I think we killed a lot more than 3 here.
to be fair, how many goblins have you killed?
There's no way to know at this point. I'm sure plenty.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's not be judgy.
Yeah, kind of fucked up.
All right, you continue onward.
I think we're going to go forward this way and not ever turn around again, though.
He's not coming after us, is he?
I look.
You're well past the point of looking. If you want to head back that way, you can go look.
Nah.
No, we got to go forward.
As you trudge onward, every once in a while you hear a heavy clanging sound like you heard before.
Does it sound like it's getting louder or more frequent?
No, neither one.
You don't think that's just the hum of the magic, maybe, that we're hearing? Seems to always be around us.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's annoying.
I think it's kind of cool.
All right. As you continue onward, you pass a couple of more crumbled tunnels, one of which has a sign that says the same thing, Mashling Room.
Guys, we gotta check out the mashling room.
Please, can we, guys?
Oh, that one's crumbled.
The hell's a mashling?
I need to know what a mashling is.
Let's go check.
Do y'all know what a mashling is? What about you, cold breath?
No. As he says that, I stick my drink underneath it.
It's chilled perfectly. But that tunnel's crumbled. It's collapsed inward.
Somebody use one of your fantastic magics to clear it.
I hold my hands out and say, clear tunnel. Didn't work. Let's go.
I clear the tunnel.
You're gonna do it by hand?
Yeah,
All right. It's gonna take you hours to clear it.
I got time.
What's everybody else do?
I leave.
We can't just sit here for hours.
You guys could help.
No.
Those are pretty big rocks. I can dimension door us. I just don't know how deep the tunnel is.
That might kill us all.
No, it would only kill 2 of us.
Okay, take Thrasher.
I bet 17 feet from here would be perfect.
I bet it would work.
I want to use clairvoyance.
And what does clairvoyance do?
I can set up like a little thing that'll let me see on the other side.
Oh, clairvoyance lets you do that?
I believe so.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, seeing or hearing.
That's cool. Says in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before. Or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner.
See, there you go.
There we go, yeah. Reading the spell explains the spell.
That's how spells work, Aaron.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it. It wasn't important.
You'll hear it when you add the
Yeah,
music.
it doesn't matter.
Nice, funny guys. Real.
All right, so you want to just see on the other side of this rubble.
Yep.
All right, choose seeing or hearing first.
Seeing.
Seeing, okay.
Good choice.
All right, you appear into a large vaulted cavern, circular. The stone is polished smooth. You see it's very dark in here. You got dark vision? No? Yes?
Yep. I cast it now.
Can you cast both dark vision and clairvoyance?
For sure I can.
You may not be able to.
As soon as I check that I can. Hang on. I don't think dark vision is...
It's not concentration. All right, I got you. You're good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right, you can see dark vision. All right. You see strange glass cases line the outer edge of the room that are in varying shapes and sizes. And you see that there is a very small, narrow pool of that magical fluid flowing, but it's very dim, like a very small line.
Guys, there's another pool of the magic stuff on the other side.
Also, Thrasher's laying on his back with his eyes rolled into the back of his head, thrashing around
Oh my god.
while he's saying this.
Thrasher, what the hell, man?
Pull his tongue, keep him from swallowing it.
I'm not sticking my hand in his mouth.
I reach in and grab it.
I bite him.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Does Thrasher get to taste Tyler? Does he get to taste Copes?
Yeah, why'd you have to say it like that?
A 9.
9, you think that's good enough to grab your tongue?
Nope, I bite you. I bite the shit out of him.
All right, roll attack roll. With advantage, because he's trying to put his hand in your mouth.
Since 13 plus whatever my biting attack is.
Just add strength, let's say.
I assume I'm proficient with bite.
You haven't done it at all so far, so I'm going to say no.
I eat constantly.
And this is tasty goat.
I love goat.
Only out of respect that we don't eat goat.
Thank you. I love you too.
Not historically.
I don't cook it because Copes is around.
All right, fine. It's a 16.
Every time Copes goes to sleep, we have a nice goat feast.
Does a 16 bite you, Cope?
I have 17.
Come on, give me the proficiency.
Your mighty goat knuckle resists.
Ew.
That's all I wanted.
Thrasher, keep your teeth off of his goat knuckle.
Little fucker tried to bite me.
Of course he did. You stuck your fingers in his mouth.
Oh god, I tried to bite my friend!
I was trying to save his life.
All right, Thrasher, you're up, I guess now.
Alright, so there's a pool, like a trickle of the magic stuff.
I couldn't tell how far it was, could I?
It definitely reached the limit of your dark vision. You couldn't see the opposite end of the room, but you could see what was immediately.
But like, I don't know how deep the rubble is to get to that other side.
I don't think so, no.
Well, what's a mashling?
It's an excellent question.
Do they do dirty stuff in that room?
Once we get there, we'll figure that out, I guess. So, all right, so now that I've seen it, I can dimension door there.
That's a great point, actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm very good at this game.
So I could take I could take Knox, and then he could come back. Bring somebody else.
I mean, why don't you take Demi and I'll take Copes?
Can I just describe it to him and then he can dimension door there?
I can go by space, so because it's a big room, I could just go 60 feet that way, and odds are I'd end up somewhere in the room.
But we don't know how far it is, though.
We don't.
Do you have enough spells to get us back out?
Sure.
No.
Okay, that's a good thing to think about.
I could just move the rubble with animate objects.
Could just look for a tunnel that's not blocked instead of blowing all our spells.
There's just a little bit of water back there. Magic water.
All right, well, y'all go see what's in there. I'm gonna go look further down the tunnel.
Is there any big rock, or is it a bunch of little rubble?
It's both. It's not like a single huge rock is blocking it, no.
Okay.
What do you guys think? You want to try and get through, or? Because I feel like with that trickle, maybe that'll help us get to the font, which I know we got to kill Boomstone, but that's ultimately our goal.
For sure.
But I mean, he said this magic's everywhere. What's the chances that just happens to be the one?
Also true.
So what do you think? You guys want to just move on? See if we can find another way in?
I mean, we can always come back here if there's nothing else at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah, but also if we go back, we're going to run into Splinterhead, and he's super Splinterhead right now for some reason.
I thought we could keep going forward past the tunnel.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
There's no guarantee it's going to come back at all, though.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, why would they circle it back around to a place you've already been?
But we couldn't turn around.
You could. But, if you were talking about looking for another way in, maybe not, or maybe. I mean, I won't say it's definitely impossible.
We'll never know what's in the room if we leave right now.
I'm just saying we could keep walking forward and see if there's something that's not blocked off.
Yeah, it's just another little room.
All right, let's try and find another tunnel then, I guess.
I really want to know what's in this room.
Now we know that there's something going on.
All right, me and Coach are going to play checkers.
Yeah, y'all go check it out.
I'm going to shove eggshells in their ears for our telepathic communication, so we have that.
Ah, perfect.
Thrash, why don't you take one of them and y'all go check it out, and then I'll stay here with the other. Can you get back if you go? Or is yours a one-way trip?
I only got one dimension door a day. I think best chance is that I take you and me and you go hang out, figure it out, and then
Go hang out.
we can come back. You can get us back, and
Okay.
If we decide we do need to go forward, then I just start moving rocks.
Okay, that'll work. If we need to tell them that we've died and they need to move on with their lives, we can telepathically.
All right, solid plan.
I open the dimension door and Chuck knocks through.
I'll see you on the other
I
side.
crawl through. As it is gnome-sized, as we all know.
Always fun.
All right, you tumble through and land on the floor. With a crunch, you roll across something on the ground.
I look.
The floor is bare dirt.
Be careful. There's bears around here. I found a lot of bear dirt.
All right, Thrasher.
Why is dirt crunchy?
Looking on the ground, it appears you've rolled across some bones. In fact, the floor of this room is littered in bones, of different sizes and shapes.
Thrasher, bone floor might have been a good thing to include in your description.
I didn't notice, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. Okay, we need to be cautious here. Can I look at the bones and see it? Are they people bones or are they tiny animals?
That'd be a nature check.
I'm betting goblin.
I think I tried this a couple times and it always goes really bad.
I would like to also try. And it's going to go really bad.
It's a 7.
It's a 3.
They're too small to be human bones for the most part. It looks like there are a couple larger bones, but without any specific knowledge, you don't know what kind of creature they're from.
I'm going to be honest, Thrasher. I don't know anything about bones.
I'm also not very well versed in bone lore.
Okay, well, let's be cautious. Let's check this room out quick.
All right, we start walking around.
All right. You see as you kind of circle the perimeter, the majority of these oddly shaped glass cases on the wall contain skeletons. Little piles of bones and fur.
Oh, why's everything gotta be bones?
Some of them have been arranged as though set up for display, but the vast majority of them are just in a pile, like a long rotted creature died here. Nox, you come across it's almost like a wall hanging like toolbox
Okay.
with hundreds of little shelves, each of which is labeled in goblin.
Hey, Thrash,
Yeah,
do you speak Goblin?
sorry, buddy.
Oh, God. All right, give me the salt.
I give him the salt.
I shove it in my eyes and start screaming.
Thrash,
For a
Keep it
minute.
down!
It hurts, Thrasher! It hurts!
Demarok and Copes, you hear screaming in the distance.
Oh, sounds like he's trying to read some goblin or something.
I think he just got the salt.
Yeah, that's definitely the salt.
What do you guys mean?
I probably could have just read it if they took me.
I had to assault my friend.
There it is.
You guys hear a clang off in the distance.
On our side?
Yep.
That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably a giant splinterhead coming to seek vengeance.
Which way is it coming from, Brent?
From the way you came.
Does it sound? How close does it sound?
That's a perception check.
I will do that for you.
Caves echo, so it's probably pretty far.
20.
What are you asking exactly? How close is it?
Yeah, can I tell?
It's echoing from pretty far away.
Sounds like we got time.
Should we try to hide somewhere?
Yeah, I like to hide. I can go invisible,
Okay, you do that.
and you can turn into a bug.
I'm not going to do that. Are there any, like, piles of rocks?
Yeah, you're right next to one.
I'm going to hide behind it.
All right, you do that, and I'm going to go check it out. And when I say that, I cast Mislead. I become invisible, and I send an illusory double of myself down the hall to check it out.
Nice.
But you can't see through that illusory double, right?
I can choose to see through it. Let me double check. I think I can.
I was like, are you trying to trick Copes?
I think you can, yeah.
I kind of am.
You can see through its eyes and hear through its ears, as though, yeah, you were there. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good idea.
Concentration 1 hour. I don't even see a range on it. That's interesting.
No, I can just move double my speed.
Okay.
It's a 5th level spell.
You're invisible, but the illusion's not, right?
Correct.
And you are blinded and deafened in regard to your own surroundings.
Yeah.
But I can talk to you mentally.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to check it out. All right. Nox, let's return to you real quick.
Yes.
Each of the shelves is labeled with the name of an animal.
There's a lot of animal stuff.
There's goats, there's rats. Those are grouped as though they're very similar to each other. There's deer, mice, wolves, cows, rhinos, dinosaurs. And towards the end of the list, you're actually seeing the names of other races. You see dwarf, gnome like yourself, goblin is obviously in there, human, etc. There must be at least a few hundred of these little shelves labeled with these animal names, animal and humanoid names.
Is there anything on the shelves, though?
They're like, you got to pull them out to know what's in it.
I want to... Thrasher's like weird names on here. I want to check the gnome one.
Check it out, man.
Pull it out.
Inside the drawer is pieces of hair and fingernails.
Huh. This is weird. There's like DNA in here? That guy said something. Do you think if, like, a piece of you is here, that's what makes you come back?
Seems like maybe. I don't know, man. This is weird.
You remember I described the lines running along the perimeter of the room? The line, rather, of faintly glowing magic?
Yes.
It converges on the opposite side of the room, that was just outside of the range of your dark vision. You see a pair of crudely constructed chambers. The flow of magic circles around those chambers and illuminates them with an eerie glow. You see that there is a single lever next to this weird device. A single pedestal with a glass case on top of it. There's nothing inside the glass case, but it looks like you could open it from the top.
What do you think, man?
I don't know if this sounds crazy, but I feel like if we put a piece of something in that case and pull that lever, maybe it brings the person back? That sounds wild.
Well, I've been saying for years there's only one way to find out, and that's to fuck around, so let's give it a shot.
All right. What do you think? We got animals. We got different races. We got hair and fingernails. What should we put in the box? Or maybe we should just pull the lever first.
You want to start with an animal?
Yeah, rhino horn? Maybe a smaller animal?
I like the way you think, big man. Yeah, maybe something a little less, murdery. They've got a giant horn on their face, and they're huge.
Okay, let me check the mouse drawer. I checked the mouse drawer.
All right, you see little mouse bones on the inside.
Okay, I pick up some bones and bring it over.
Mm-hmm.
Let's test with mouse bones.
I open the container.
And I dump them in.
Okay, yep. Place them there.
Nothing horrible happened when I opened it?
Nothing horrible happened. Air flowed outward.
No, he does not place them. He dumps them in.
Air flowed out immediately as you pop open the top, and you feel a tight seal form when you close it.
All right, flip the switch. I don't know what this is going to do.
Do it, man.
All right, we flip it.
The odd contraption begins to rumble as the chamber on the left fills with that bright white magic. It fills completely to the brim, and then suddenly drains quickly in like a spiral, and then dumps that into the right chamber. After a few moments, that chamber drains, and you don't see anything. Nothing seems to have happened.
Huh. Wait, what was this room called?
If you're asking me, it was called the Mashling Room.
Mashling. Still don't know what that could mean.
I think we're mashing stuff.
Oh, we're putting them together?
I guess.
Get more bones.
Rhino horn?
Rhino mouse.
All right, we put the mouse bones in one and a rhino horn in the other. We try again.
Rhino mouse.
You put them both in the central little thing?
No, in the right and the left one. Are there three? I'm looking. Are there 3 containers?
Yeah, there are 2 of these like glass containers. Both of them have doors that allow them to be opened. And then there is a small central little like glass case on top of a pedestal, which has a pop top.
Yeah, let's try putting them in the left and the right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And you put? And you left the mouse bones in the center one.
No, we moved that to the left one, and then we put the rhino horn in the right.
I see. Gotcha.
See if that works. We're testing.
Gotcha. All right. The chamber operates as previously described. The left chamber fills up with the white magic and then dumps into the right chamber. As the right chamber drains, you see that both piles of bones are simply laying in the right chamber.
I don't know what happened. It moved the bones.
How big are these chambers?
They're not like huge, but they could fit like a person in them.
All right, you get in one and I'll get in the other.
Thank you.
Who's gonna flip the switch?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. Nope.
All right, I'm in.
We're about to Tuvix this motherfucker.
That was a joke for Brent. That was just for Brent, and I don't even know if he got it.
So does the center chamber never gets affected?
That's a good question. The whole device vibrates. Let's say that central pedestal glows, and that's what happens.
Brent, did you get my Tuvix joke?
That was excellent. Thank you for saying it.
And there's not an instruction manual right here.
You can roll an investigation check, but it sounds like you don't want to do that.
Or we could get into some chambers and flip a switch with a mage hand.
Okay, I mean, I'm in for that. We'll do that first, and if it doesn't work, I'll investigate.
Okay.
I get in the left chamber.
All right.
I get in the right chamber.
And I use Mage Hand to flip the switch.
He's trying to figure out exactly how bad this is going to go. Look at his face.
Do we need to roll a new character because one of us is about to be playing Fox?
Fox.
Throx.
All right, you pull the lever with Mage Hand. Both of your ears are instantly filled with an ear-splitting vibration.
Oh, God!
Nox, the chamber gradually fills with white magic. Your head fills with the screams of dead goblins. You feel an odd sensation, like you're being pulled at from every direction, like tiny little hands are grasping at your skin, yanking, pulling, separating you into individual little pieces. Thrasher, you look over to the chamber on the left and you see that it is empty as it drains.
Oh no!
An intense noise fills your skull as the chamber that you're in gradually fills with magic.
Slaughter at a Cannibal Corpse show, it's fine.
Corpsable can. Fuck.
Oh, here we go!
Nox, you continue to experience that sensation until it's almost like the opposite sensation. Like thousands of tiny hands are putting you back together. And as the chamber drains, you wake up and you're naked now.
Oh, God!
And you're next to Thrasher.
Where? Thrasher? This is weird, and I'm sorry.
Am I still there?
You're still there. Other than the screams, nothing happened to you.
Did my clothes stay in the other box?
I just heard screams and then it stopped.
And then the chamber drained and you have a naked Nox next to you.
I don't think we did it right.
What the hell happened?
They ripped me to pieces, Thrasher. They broke me apart, and they moved me.
Oh, God. Like emotionally?
Yes. And physically.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go get my pants.
Yeah, please, for the love of God.
This is the second time this has happened to me.
I know, please put your little gnome ding-dong away.
It turns out your possessions are on the bottom of the chamber.
Huh. Okay, so it moved me to this box. Let me see if I can figure this out. My guess is maybe the center box and the first box get combined and put into the third box? Possibly?
Certainly possible.
Can I get out and look at it now that I've been on the inside and see if I can't get some more insight into it?
Yes, you can.
Only a 14 investigation.
Good investigation. So, let's see. Based on your experimentation, it does appear that you are missing some crucial step to make this device work. You didn't do anything with the central chamber, and like Thrasher pointed out, each of those chambers is about person-sized. Meanwhile, the ingredients or materials that you found are about the size of what would fit in that little glass box.
Okay. We put the stuff in the wrong place. The bones need to go in the small one.
All right, try sticking something in, Just do it, man. Just do it. You're the scientist here.
I don't know. So do we do a person and a thing? If I get in the first box and put a rhino horn, do I come out like a cool rhino man?
I will never stop you from trying that.
Demarok and Copes, you hear a whining metallic sound off in the distance.
Well, I'm closer to it, right?
Oh yeah, you went back that way. Okay.
Do you see anything?
Brent, do I see anything?
There's no distance limit. You've walked far enough to see something. You can see the light of the magic oasis off in the distance, although it appears that the tunnel is partially blocked. And as you watch, you see whatever that shadowy blockage is growing larger, and it appears to be approaching you. It'll have to be within 60 feet of you for you to be able to tell exactly what it is. You can feel, however, the tracks underneath your feet vibrating.
Coach, there's something big down here, and I'm gonna go see if I can make friends with it.
Yeah, go talk to it.
All right, here I go. Hello there, good sir. My name's Timmerock.
Tell it your name.
My name's not Timmerock.
You approach, and you see that whatever this thing is, it is moving closer to you. So that as you're within 60 feet, it's only within 60 feet for like a second, and it is approaching closer to you. It is an odd-looking metallic and stone object rolling along the tracks. It is covered with plates of metal. The tracks vibrate as the thing rolls towards you. You hear the sound of whining metal.
You sure do look like you love some rock and roll, my dude. And I'll play a little drum beat.
That's primo.
Nice. You see the top of whatever this object pops open.
Is it Wrecking Ball?
It is not Wrecking Ball.
Is it Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball?
As it gets closer, you see a ridiculous-looking metallic vehicle rolling along the tracks, the top of which has opened, revealing Splinterhead. He seems deformed and his eyes are wild. In his hands, he clutches an odd object that you've never seen before. It reminds you of one of the guns that you've seen before, but it has what appear to be dozens of barrels, and they slowly begin rotating.
So he has a minigun.
You've never heard of that, but yes.
I'm asking you, Brent.
Hey, Copes, I was saying this mentally. Hey, Copes, you remember Splinterhead?
Yeah.
I think that Splinter got infected. He's come back all wrong. And I think he's about to murder me, so I'll see you in a second.
You hear tremendous noise, Copes, from the other end of the tunnel where Demarok's mislead as his illusion is lit up with 6 bullets all at once.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming back after our hiatus last week. We sure do hope you loved our alternative podcast, Trees as Plants. Look out for some more leafs on the future.
This is coming out like 5 weeks later.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you tell all your friends and come back every Thursday when we release. And if you want to hang out with us, check in with us on the Discord. And to find all our social links, go to linktr.com/thediscount_heroes. And please come back next week and join the Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed.
Nice. So this is coming out a full month after Trees as Plants.
They don't know that, though.
They don't.
They do know that.
Oh, fuck. I always forget how time works in these things.
It'll be fine.
It's like it came out today, and we're recording today. All right. Bye, listeners.
Bye.
Thank Treesus.
Oh, Tyler, I meant to tell you. When we had our meat assault right before we went to bed, I definitely shattered the rest of that broken tooth that didn't hurt, and now it hurts real bad. So I got a decent buzz going on. Just for the record.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a good episode.
To make that not be a problem right now.
Welcome, listeners. Are you ready to get wet and wild?
I want to let you know we didn't furiously beat each other off. There was a bowl of meat that we ate a bunch of.
That's what I said.
You know our listeners, they're not going to take it that way.
I didn't think this part was going to be in the podcast.
Well, it is now.
We did it after the recording part started.
Fuck.
It's all part of the podcast.